Hi guys. Don't mind me. I'm just having a rough day with those pleasant seasonal allergies. Um I am making this video um in honor of my son who has level 2 autism and speech delay. But he is gaining new words and sounds constantly. Case in point, he literally just came into me and said bus, diesel 10, diesel, police car, and airplane. So that's 5 words in about 5 minutes. That's literally been the one plus side of this COVID-19 quarantine, is that he's getting at least 5 to 10 words a day that are brand new. He communicates primarily with ASL, sign language. It has been the best thing that we could have ever done for him. It is Autism Awareness Month, but as anyone who is watching this with kids on the spectrum knows, and as anyone with a newly diagnosed child will find out, every day and every month really is an opportunity to spread autism awareness and, more importantly, autism acceptance. I'm going to be posting videos hopefully once or twice a week talking about what life with a primarily nonverbal child is like, to give a glimpse of what it typically is like in an autism household. In particular, if you are a single mother or father doing it alone. I will tell you, as a single parent, honest heaven, it is hard. It is very, very, very hard. So if you get lucky, you have a support system. In my son's case, we have a relatively good support system in our family and friends. He has 2 aunts and 2 uncles who love him. He hasn't really gotten a chance to know his one uncle's wife very well, but I'm sure with any luck, once COVID-19 isn't so dangerous, we'll be able to get all the family together for a big gathering, and he's gonna enjoy it. He is a preschool student, or at least he was till COVID-19 closed all the schools here in Pennsylvania indefinitely. This is my baby. Say hi. What are you doing with Brownie?
Me.
Yes, that's you. Don't put Brownie's paws on my phone screen. Oh, is Brownie gonna give the phone a kiss? Oh, what a sweet dog. What a sweet doggy. For his privacy's sake, I will not be mentioning his name as much as possible. these videos are basically to show the joys and the struggles that parenting a child on the spectrum can bring. And as you saw, that was actually a particularly sweet moment. He is one of the sweetest little guys I know. He really is. If you are a parent of a newly diagnosed child, I suggest you, if you have questions, connect with Finding Cooper's Voice. It is run by the amazing Katie Swenson. And her oldest child is on the spectrum. So she's been on this journey a lot longer than I have. My son was diagnosed last summer. And her son's been diagnosed for a while, so she can answer pretty much any and every question you have. A few little brief things about us. No, he is not on meds yet. Let's see. It is hard to get him to sleep. Melatonin does not do anything for him. He's very active. I'm going to bust a few autism myths right now. That the biggest one I've heard, and it drives me nuts, is that kids on the spectrum are not empathetic. That tends to be a lie more often than not. Yes, there may be some kids who don't have any empathy, but my kid is one of the most empathetic kids you will find. He just doesn't display it in a way that always registers as empathy. And that's primarily because he is nonverbal. His best way of showing it is if he feels like you're upset, he will come over, he will lay his head on your lap, he will babble to you, and he will kiss your knees. He's done it to me more often than not. Kids on the spectrum supposedly aren't capable of making friends. Well, his way of going about it is different than a neurotypical child, but he has friends in his preschool class, and he misses them in his way so badly. The kids in his class were very protective of him. His teachers would tell me that the little girls would try to mother him, and the little boys would do anything they could to help him, which that always, just brought such a smile on my face. I will tell you the truth now, potty training a child who is autistic, it's a challenge. My son, we've been at it for the better part of 2 years, since my son was 2 years old. And he's only just now starting to get fully potty trained through the day. So the goal now is to get him... Ow! Oh my goodness. What's the matter with my boo-boo? The goal is to get him nighttime trained. But other than that, he is potty trained. Um, he loves animals. He loves animals. And most animals love him. It is so cute the way he is with them. He'll babble to them, he'll lay his head on them. That's how he shows them love. He doesn't necessarily try to hug them because he's just now starting to understand how to hug a human. So for him to understand how you gently hug a pet is kind of up in the air, but he will lay his head on the animal if the animal's willing. And he'll lay there and he'll pat them softly and he'll babble to them. And it is so sweet. Those of you with kids who are newly diagnosed, you may be wondering what a meltdown looks like. Heck, you may not even have a kid on the spectrum or even really know a kid on the spectrum, but you may be wondering what a meltdown for an autistic child looks like. And I can tell you now, I will not videotape one for you to see. If you have questions about it, post it in the comments, and I will do my best to describe what a typical meltdown with my son looks like. I can't think of anything else to say other than I want to give a shout out to all of my fellow essential workers out there. We will get through this together, and I hope you all stay safe.